and online, WSGW.com.
A mostly sunny good morning to you. I hope your day is going well for you, wherever you might be. We're having ourselves a pretty good day. We've got lots of sun out there, a little cool to start the morning. A few last glimpses of that full moon before the clouds take over. Looks as though the next several days we're going to be looking at a whole lot more in the way of clouds, but for right now, we have the sun. And John, it looks as though we're going to have kind of a summery day today.
Yeah, well, you said we had a glimpse of that full moon. We didn't up in Standish. It was a foggy morning up there.
Yeah, it was.
Couldn't see very far.
It is something else. No, it got a little chilly. We'll talk about that in just a second. But right now, what are we looking at temperature-wise?
Well, right now out at the airport, they're reporting 56. Downtown Midland also at 56. But here at Radio Center, we're at a nice balmy 61.
Terry Henne along with Jonathan Dent here at Radio Center. And as I said, we are looking at some pretty nice weather for the next 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Have a nice early afternoon.
And really, tonight's not going to be all that bad. 60 for a low tonight. We'll work our way up to about 76. By the time we're all done, we're going to have a little bit of a wind to contend with, especially tonight. It'll be out of the south, and we will see some gusts after midnight, about 35 miles per hour. All of that ahead of a big system, a cold front, but a warm front first. And that's what we're experiencing right now. And that warm front is going to generate more in the way of clouds, and there will be a chance of a scattered shower around. I think the best chance is going to be after 9, 10 o'clock tonight. That's when we're going to begin to see a little bit of precipitation move in. And overnight, the chances of precipitation will increase. Coverage of that precipitation, as we mentioned yesterday, is going to be a lot greater than what we have seen with the last rain event that we had. That was last week, about Thursday or so. So tomorrow, 68 degrees. We're still going to be running ahead of what's average temperature-wise. We should be at 63. But a whole lot more in the way of clouds, on again, off again, shower activity. Whatever we get tonight will be a little bit more concentrated, then it's going to back off. We'll see more in the way of clouds, maybe a spotty shower or so. But then that front, the big front, the cold front, is going to be moving through late tomorrow night, and then a real good chance of showers overnight, especially after sunset. And then moving into Thursday, we're still going to see plenty of clouds around, spotty shower activity, but the big difference between today, tomorrow, which is all above average on the temperatures, Thursday, we're only going to get up to about 55 degrees, so we'll be running right around 8 degrees or so below normal. Our nighttime lows, tonight 60, tomorrow night 47, and then on Thursday night 38. And then here we go with our Fridays. I don't know what's going on with these Fridays. Cloudy skies, 48 for a high, 38 for a low. And then Saturday, we're still going to have clouds. I'm not really looking at much in the way of sun. Middle 50s for a high on Saturday, mid 30s for a low. Sunday, we might get a glimpse of sun, but moving later into the day, chance of showers around once again. Low 50s for a high on Sunday, middle 30s for a low on Sunday night. Then on Monday, clouds continue, middle 40s for a high on Monday. I don't even want to think what Monday night is going to be all about. But needless to say, we are going to be averaging below normal temperature-wise as we move into the second half of the work week this week and over a good part of next week in its entirety. Precipitation pattern is going to pick up a little bit, but not much. We're still looking at average, maybe slightly below normal for this time of the year. We had a high pressure system. It's currently over Virginia. Now it's moving away from us. Not only Virginia, but it's going to be moving off into the Atlantic. And the low pressure system we're talking about, that's a big one. It's in central Canada. It's going to be drifting over around just south of Hudson Bay, and it's going to sit for about 3-4 days. So that's why we're going to see the cooler air coming down. That's why we're going to see a lot more in the way of clouds, because we're still looking at a water temperature out there of 60 degrees. So when you've got 45, 48, and 30s for a low, you're going to get clouds. And that's exactly what we have been seeing. So that's the way the weather is going to be shaping up. Record high in the state is 85. It was set back in 1928. The record low was 25, set in 1964. We had a trace of snow on this state in 1932. Evidently, Mother Nature decided that was enough trickery. We won't get that anymore for a while. So that's good. The first measurable amount of snow, though, for the Great Lakes Bay area is coming up here. We'll be talking about that in the upcoming days. But we picked up about 3-4 inches of snow here in mid-October back a few years ago. We'll tell you how far back that is, as I said, as we go through everything. Full moon, obviously, for those of you that had a chance to take a look at it, now you know why they call it the harvest moon, because it was extremely bright. I mean, you could see shadows. That's how bright it was. And that's about as close as the moon gets to the earth at any particular time. So October is full moon, harvest moon months. And now we're going to be looking at the crackle moon. That's the next full moon. That's going to be in November. And I think many of you can guess why they call it crackle.
Because it comes between snap and pop, right?
That's it. More on the weather as we go through the broadcast. John, who's standing by?
We're going to touch base with Rick Hollister over at the Andersons to start off our market report today. But first, we want to remind you that our weather report brought to you by the folks at Nutrien Ag Solutions.
Nutrien Ag Solutions has the local expertise to recommend the corn, soybean, and other seed products that are the best fit for your field. Plus, unparalleled agronomic support with products and services to unlock yield potential and improve crop performance from planting to harvest. Ask about our financing options to help you get more from every acre and lead the field. Visit your local Nutrien Ag Solutions branch or go to nutrienagsolutions.com.
Say, do you want to unlock the secret to higher yields? If you're applying dry fertilizer, the key to better yield potential is Titan XC. Titan XC is a fertilizer biocatalyst that unlocks and releases the bound-up nutrients in granular fertilizer, promoting better root uptake and plant growth. Drive performance this season and beyond. Release more nutrition. Expect better results with Titan XC. For more information, visit lpi.ag/unlock or contact your Nutrien Ag Solutions crop consultant today. For those of you that wondered why they call the Farm All tractor the Farm All, well, it got its name because it does just about everything. Baling, cutting, hay, feeding, hauling, loading, mowing, fertilizer, mixing feed, furrowing, irrigating, cultivating, hitching, digging, emergency tow, harrowing, hoisting, leading parades, excavating, grading. You kind of get the idea. The Case IH Farm All tractors range from 35 to 140 horsepower. And Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth knows that getting the job done starts with choosing the right Farm All. That's why they carry a wide range of Case IH Compact Farm All Series tractors, so you'll find the right fit for your operation. From the Value Pack Compact Farm All A Series to the Deluxe Compact Farm All C and C Series with cabs. So let's make it simple. This tractor does it all. So no matter what you are thinking about doing, Can Do comes in red. It's called Farm All. Learn more at caseih.com/farmall or Weiss Equipment in Frankenmuth, doing it right longer. We say good morning to Rick Hollister over at the Andersons. Well, John, do you think that he's going to be able to carry the torch here? Day number 2 of seeing those unbelievably high wheat prices.
I was going to say, there was good news yesterday. What's the news today, Rick?
Well, we're giving a little back today.
You're getting the torch is burning you a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, boy, lots of volatility in the wheat market here the last couple of days, Friday last week as well. But the actions over around Ukraine and Crimea over the weekend have got the market a little spooked yesterday. We traded 60 plus higher yesterday, closed up about 58. We're back down 25 to 30, mostly today in the wheat market. Still a lot of concern about global recession and the demand side of the market. And the news from Ukraine has quieted down a little bit, but lots of volatility over there, and it's kind of yanking the corn and soybean markets this way and that too as it goes. So feed grains do seem to be becoming in a little better favor around the world. We're hopeful to see some better demand for U.S. corn. We haven't seen a lot of it yet, but we do have some sold for new crop here. But we need to do our normal corn exports for this new crop year. We've got a lot of corn to sell yet, so we're looking for that export business to kind of kick in here. But a mixed day today. So wheat's down 30, beans are up a nickel, and corn down a nickel. So just chopping around. Crude oil doesn't give us much of a direction there. It's down for a second day. It's down a couple dollars a barrel. West Texas crude breaking back below $90 a barrel again. So nothing to help the markets there. Trade higher. That has pushed soybean oil lower, but soybeans in turn are actually higher. So it's just kind of a consolidating, rebalancing, and I do think traders are a little suspect of the USDA report tomorrow, Terry and John, that what the USDA may change. It feels like corn yields are not coming up to par as expected, so we're expecting a little bit of a decrease in the corn yields and maybe the bean yields as well in their estimates tomorrow. So we'll see if that brings the speculators, the people that buying back into our grains that help us drive back higher again. We'll see if that helps. But
so right now on the board, what do you got?
Yeah, consolidation day today. We are at Hemlock right now. Old crop corn at 640. For January at 666. Old crop beans are at 1324. That I should say a new crop there. Both January is 1351. October red wheat at 829. White wheat at 839, 10 cents better. New crop red at 861. New crop white wheat at 916.
You have a great day.
Thank you.
Rick, take care. Rick Hollister over at the Andersons. A little bit more in depth. Doug Klein from Oppenheimer joining us. The Market Report brought to you by Kryjak's House Family Restaurant. If you've got a supply of the food for an event coming up, not a problem. 989-894-5531. You tell them what you need. They'll have it ready for you. You stop by, pick it up, and off you go for a great meeting and a great meal. They're also a great place to dine in. Kryjak's House, corner of Cass in Michigan on Bay City's south side. And by Steiner Tractor, new parts for old tractors made easy. They've got the parts. All you got to do is give them a call, or you can go online, steinertractor.com. Their telephone number, 800-234-3280. Well, you think Doug can give us a little silver lining here in the cloud?
Well, you have to ask him what the silver prices are. So
there you go.
Doug, good morning.
Good morning.
No Hunt Brothers today, or Heinz Brothers, or whatever.
Maybe in gold. They got gold going up $12, but silver and platinum both down today. Crude oil's down a little bit, $1.80, so it's down at 89.30. That gasoline at 260 kind of says we should be at 3.25 or so, but
yeah, where are we?
Yeah, right.
Whoa. I know I bought some rec gas yesterday.
Yeah, why not?
And recreational gas was $5.99.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I know a guy if because I know it's $4.89 down on the corner of 46 and 24.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, so
For now,
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, we just told everybody, so guess what?
Right. Here we go. Now the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah. So what are we looking at right now?
Well, hey, I got to tell you, Nissan pulled out of Russia. They sold their $687 million facility for €1 to the government, the state of Russia. So they didn't even get $1 out of it because the euro only trades at 97.25 cents. I didn't give them $1. I had to give them $2 for it, you know?
Oh.
Shoot, I think there's some huge profit potential there. Oh, my God. Anyway, here's your numbers. December corn, $6.94 down 4 cents. September of 23 corn, $6.45.5 down 3 3/4. November soybeans, $13.78 up 4. March soybeans $13.99, up 3 3/4. November of 23 soybeans $13.63, up 4 cents. December wheat $9.08 1/4, down 29 3/4. And the July of 23 wheat $9.17 1/4, down 23. Crude oil $89.22, down $1.91. Heating oil is $377.15, down 14.5 cents. Gasoline is $2.60.32, down 2 cents. Natural gas $6.46.5, that's up 3 cents. Currencies: Canadian dollar, U.S. dollar buys 137.54 at the border, that's down 21 ticks. The dollar buys you 145.61 yen, that's down 7 ticks. The euro's at 97.31, that's up 31 ticks. The dollar's at 112.84, that's down 30 ticks. Gold is at 1686.10, up 10.90 an ounce. Silver's at 1952, that's down 9 cents. Platinum's at $8.99 even, that is down $7.20.
You have a good one, Doug.
Thanks. You too.
We'll talk to you again tomorrow. Doug Klein over at Oppenheimer. We'll take a break, and then Jerry Samolsky will be joining us, right?
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. But first, this.
I'm Steve Cook from Cook Chevrolet Buick and Vassar, where inventories are finally starting to fill back up. Right now, you'll find that Silverado inventories are almost back to normal, and you can lease a 4-door, 4-wheel LT crew cab for as little as $351 a month. That's a $52,000 pickup, just $351. Equinoxes are coming in, but this month at $219. Yes, I said $219. They are going out as fast as they come in. And the larger Chevy Blazer is now down to $229 a month. Can you believe it? A $36,000 SUV for only $229 a month. One more time. At Cook Chevrolet Buick, Equinoxes from $219, Blazers from $229, and Silverado 4-wheel crew cab LTs from just $351. Get with us today. That's the Cook GM Superstore, M15 Top of the Hill in Vassar.
Payments based on GM employee and family lease, 10,000 miles per year and includes all rebates. $27.06 on Equinox, $28.37 on Blazer, $29.95 on Silverado due at signing. Chevy, find new roads.
Tough job? You need a tough tractor. That's what you get with an all-new John Deere compact tractor from Hudson. Ranging from 23 to 66 horsepower, standard 4-wheel drive and diesel engine, it makes light of hard work. Get up to $2,250 off. And did we mention 0% for 84-month financing? Visit your nearest location or find out more at HudsonInc.com. Offer ends October 29th, 2022. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
Jerry Samolsky on the line with me right now. Jerry, want to work in the sun. Looks like today's going to be the day. What should we be doing?
Yeah. Terry, you can start cutting the perennials back at this point if you want. A little early. We'd probably like to see a good freeze before that happens, but you can still do it now. So by getting in there and getting them cut back, you can maybe enjoy the day and get some work done as well. But boy, what a beautiful day we have.
Boy, we sure do. Take care. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Enjoy the day.
Oh, I will. Jerry Samolsky, Bay Landscaping and Garden Center in Essexville. Over to Rummel Insurance we go. Craig Voorhees is on the line with us, John. I bet he's going to be talking about all this health insurance stuff that's coming up. What do you think?
Lots of movement happening in that area right now.
Yeah, a lot of options. Good morning, Craig. How you doing?
Good morning, gentlemen. Sounds like you've been reading my mind a little.
A little bit. Top of mind for a lot of folks right now. What kind of, what should we be looking at right now, Craig?
Well, it's that time of year, Terry and Jonathan. If you have health benefits through your employer, they're probably opening up their enrollment for that. Soon it'll be time to, if you're on Medicare, to look at the benefits for those. And I just want to remind folks that besides all the farm insurance we do, we've got a very qualified group of folks to help you with all of those questions and decisions. So if you need help, feel free to get a hold of us. We can always give you your options and hopefully help you make an educated decision.
And there are a lot of options out there right now, aren't there?
There certainly are. We just did ours at the agency for our employees, and a lot of options. Some changed, some not. Some pricing changed, some didn't. So there's all kinds of things to be looking at right now.
Yeah, I know there's some 0% copays out there, too, that folks should probably be paying attention to.
That, and if they have an old policy, a lot of times those policies get revised, and if you've got an old one, you may not want to get rid of it because it's probably better than the one you can purchase today.
Good advice. Craig, you take care. Have a great one, okay?
Thanks, Terry. Will do.
You bet. Craig Voorhees with the Rummel Agency. We'll take a look and see what's going on in New York in just a moment or two, but first, these notes.
From Kansas to Ohio, that's where you'll find Pivot Bio. From the Mississippi Delta to the Chesapeake, Nebraska and the hills of Tennessee, proving on thousands of fields across this great land. When you work the ground till the sun goes down, Pivot Bio's got a plan. Greener plants in a healthy land, use our predictable nitrogen. Wherever farmers grow, yeah, that's where we go.
A ProBox has enough seed to plant 125 acres of corn. Now, if you wanted to put 40 pounds of nitrogen on those acres, you'd need 1,200 gallons of anhydrous or 1,700 gallons of UAN or 5 tons of urea. But what if that amount of nitrogen was already on your seed? Pivot Bio is now putting nitrogen on seed. The first company to ever apply nitrogen on seed. The nitrogen you need now on seed from Pivot Bio. Learn more at pivotbio.com.
You know, we were talking a little bit earlier, John, about the full moon. I can't think of a better time to talk to Steve Anderson over at Baird & Company. Steve, the full moon rose October the 9th. Did you get some strange telephone calls pretty much all week this week?
You know, they really haven't been too bad, but I have had a big urge to howl.
Well, hopefully you're howling about good prices. What's going on right now?
Well, right now we've got the Dow Jones Industrial Average ahead by 262 points, putting it at 29,466. Volume is 379 million shares. The NASDAQ is ahead by 5 points, putting it at 10,547. Volume 380 million shares. Locally, Caterpillar 181.44 up 277. Deere 365.91 up 623. CMS 55.63 up 19. Dow 44.45 down 43. DuPont 51.65 down 8. Corteva 61.15 up a dime. GM 32.68 up 39. Trinzio 18.88 up a quarter. Walmart 132.24 up 292. Home Depot 285.37 up 291. Huntington Bank 13.15 down 7. And AT&T is at 14.90 unchanged. So that's not the worst I've ever. Yes, let's howl away, buddy.
Yeah, I guess. Steve, take care. Have a good one. All right.
I will. You do the same, sir.
You betcha. Had a listener just punch in and say, guys, the harvest moon was in September. Well, yeah, you could, but there's a lot of other names for the moon in September. Hunter's moon is the other one when it comes to mind here for October. But yeah, harvest moon, September, October, whatever, you know.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for something special? Something right for your needs? What about something with performance, backed by unique germplasm? Well, we're here to help you find a soulmate for your soil. Your soil mate. With AgriGold, enjoy a seed made so specifically for your soil it feels like fate. And with a team that's with you every step of the way, it's never been easier. Find your soil mate at chooseagrigold.com.
At Beta Seed, we deliver the nation's premier sugar beet seed every spring and superior performance every fall. But neither represent our most important delivery. That honor is reserved for a delivery that knows no season. Confidence. Confidence delivered by a team of breeding professionals identifying the best traits tailored to your market. It's the industry's leading feedback loop that's led by your Beta Seed rep. From grower to rep to breeder and back again. Only Beta Seed can deliver all that. Beta Seed, breeding confidence.
We'll be back at 12:30 with an update. Now we conclude our program with the playing of our national anthem.